Hi Leo, this is your end of October reading, and let's start off with your overall theme. You have Five of Imps, so Five of Wands coming out. I feel like this could be affecting your work, but let's see what other oracle cards we get for you. Oof, what is going on? We got imprisonment, toil, and labor. So I hope no one's actually literally in jail, but this might be a very difficult time period for you, Leo, and we're going to take a look into that. So your next card out is the Eight of Wands, and this is the Halloween tarot deck, so that's why it looks like that. Imps are wands, and I'm just going to keep pulling your cards. Ace of Imps. And I did shuffle up the deck. Four of Imps. Knight of Imps. Page of Imps. Are you going to get wands for the entire reading? So this is fire energy. It's your energy. But wow. So let's see. Magician, Hierophant, the Tower. Yep. All of the minor arcana cards are wands here, Leo. So I don't know what's going on. We're going to look into it. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Imps, Queen of Wands in reverse. I'm going to take it. Okay, Seven of Pumpkins. For anyone that's a little bit OCD and is going to be upset, like, oh, we got all wands cards. It's okay. It's fire dominant energy. I just want to see what else would come out. You got wands and major arcana. So let's go ahead and break it down. And like I said, I feel like this has to do with your work. It could at this time feel like it's all work and no play, that you feel your work isn't being appreciated, that you don't have time to do anything else but work. And you could also feel like you're not being paid a fair wage. Like you might feel your work's not being recognized and you're putting in like top tier work in your opinion, but someone else is not appreciating it. Someone else may be in a position of power over you or perceived power over you. So with the Eight of Wands, I feel like there's some impatience. You might feel like you've been throwing a lot of different things at the wall to see what sticks, what works, and you don't feel like anything has at this point. So you might feel due for a come up. That could be many different things, like a promotion at work, but if you are in the creative arts, or maybe you're a business owner, like you're an entrepreneur, you might feel like you've had plenty of ideas and you put the work in to bring those ideas to light, but you're not seeing the recognition. Right, with the Ace of Wands here, like I said, you might have come out of a period where like the creative energy was just buzzing all around you. And you felt like, this is my moment. Like, I'm going to create my masterpiece, or I'm going to follow through on that business idea that makes me millions of dollars. It's like the next, I don't know why I want to say sham wow, but that's what came up. So, yeah. So like Shark Tank, like you have a great idea, you want to make your prototype and take it to the people for them to view it, assess it, love it, and then invest in you. And you go through all the steps, the whole process, and then you don't get chosen. You get rejected. Yeah, so all of the past energy, the Ace of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the Magician, they're all upright. So you were very optimistic about what this next big thing, what it was going to do for your life, and what a success it would be. I'm not necessarily looking at love with these readings, and I really didn't get that with the beginning of your reading here, but you do have the Hierophant in reverse. And I didn't notice till just now you got the card that came out in the other two readings for the collective and for Sagittarius, the Tower in reverse. It came up in different positions in those readings, but this is coming up here in your outcome. So we'll get to that. Yeah. So it's not just you that thought you had a great idea. It was those around you. I don't know if there's people that you wanted to impress or one person in particular with the Magician, but people saw you like you were going to be the next big thing, the next big star, like all this potential. And not just potential, but I feel like a track record. Like with the Five of Wands, it's like you paid your dues in some way to be put in this position to be the next big thing. So maybe you tried out different ideas in the past and maybe they failed, but you learned from it, you grew from that experience, and you kept going. So you didn't let rejection or failure phase you in any way. You just kept going. And that was noticed by others. And I feel like with the Knight of Wands here, it's like you kind of embraced the idea of rejection in a way. Like it's not going to hold you. So you're going to keep moving, keep going, keep moving on to the next thing. But that might be part of the issue, because maybe you start, I don't see that here, but for some it might resonate that maybe you start a lot of projects and you don't finish them, or maybe you don't really give a job enough of a chance. It's like you do a week and then you're like, no, this isn't going to be my lasting job I hold for the next however many years. Like, you know, there could be some job hopping involved. You move from one thing to the next, not really putting up any roots with the Four of Wands here in reverse. So you don't stick around too long. And if it is something creative, it's like jumping from painting to painting, project to project. You're not really finishing something. Because maybe you're chasing that one big thing, that one great idea. Yeah, there might be an issue, Sagittarius, with just getting bored too easily. If this is about relationships, you are coming across as someone who, you know, just wants to have fun, interested in having a good time, maybe. And I don't know what the latest rules are on YouTube, but just sex, like you're not really interested in commitment for one, but also you're not really interested in exploring your emotional connection with another person. Let's say that. It's really based off of the physical. And you don't stick around too long. It's like if someone catches your eye, it's like on to the next. So getting bored easily, and this could be about traveling. Like you get bored in a town, and if you don't love it, that means you hate it. Like there's no in between. So just switching up your location a lot. So like your social life and connections might suffer a little bit because you don't stick around. Hierophant in reverse, lack of commitment. So they're, you know, literal fear of commitment. Why? I feel like with the Four of Wands and the Hierophant, both in reverse here, it's like reinforcing that idea. There is a fear of commitment, of sitting down long enough to grow roots. Like you don't want to really set up your life in one particular area with one particular person. And if this is affecting your work, it's like you're not seeing your ideas through to the end. So let's see about the Justice card here. Why is the Justice card here? Why is the Justice card here? And then we'll look at the cards from the bottom of the deck. With the Justice, more wands. Are we going to pull the whole 13 cards? If it's 13, I think. For wands. We got the ace. We don't have the 3. We don't have the 6 or the 7. Or the 9. Well, we'll see. I'm not done yet. So you got the 2 of Wands here with the Justice card. This is about choices. Feeling like, and Justice is the Libra card. You could be dealing with the Libra, but I feel like this is more about your own indecisiveness. And feeling like you haven't found the right option yet. And take it how it applies in whichever way this is resonating for you. If this is a love reading for you, if this is about career, you're not going to settle down until it feels right, and nothing has felt right yet. And with the 7 of Pentacles here, same thing. It's like you don't want, there's an understanding of what it takes to build a lasting relationship, build a marriage, what's involved with staying with one company or one career for a long period of time. It's kind of like you know what that means for you, and you don't want to be stuck in the wrong town with the wrong person at the wrong job. So it's not so much that you're flighty. It might be perceived that way, that you're, from the outside looking in, you might come across as maybe a little bit manipulative, maybe flighty, like no one can get a hold on you. But it's like you know what it takes and what's involved. And you don't want to commit unless it's like the real deal, unless it's something you could see yourself with that person pretty much until the day that you die, or you're so passionate about a job or a project, you could see yourself always coming back to it and spending the rest of your life. And if you are, I'm taking it as creative because it's wands, but if, like, let's say you're in some sort of scientific field, or there's some sort of educational pursuit that you have, like, you want it to be a lifelong thing that you're going to be willing to invest in. Is it worth it? That's the question you're asking yourself. And right now, with the imprisonment and toil and labor, your current situation doesn't feel like it's worth it. Like, it's not paying off. Not just that it's not paying off in the way that you want it to. Like, I was very focused on the recognition thing, but also, is it worth your time? And, you know, time is the most precious thing. You can't get that back. Once it's gone, it's gone. It's like you have a very strong understanding of that. And so you might even feel a little cheated with things that didn't work out in the past. Could be an actual person that cheated on you with the Queen of Wands here. Maybe you felt manipulated in some way. It could be a fellow fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, or another Leo. But with the Queen of Wands in reverse, it's not the best. It's any court card in reverse. It's like, it's someone that's not operating maybe with the best intentions, or, you know, they're not operating from, I don't want to say vibration because I overuse that a lot. But basically, someone operating for a lower vibration. So this is someone that cheats. Maybe they stole from you, like took physical possessions from you, stole ideas. Like, this could be a coworker, or maybe a former business partner that took your idea and ran with it, or took credit. This could be a shady family member. Like, take it how it resonates for you. And maybe took advantage of you in some way. But again, maybe they perceived you as someone that had more than enough, so you're not going to miss this thing. Or I don't think this Queen of Wands in reverse really liked you. So maybe they felt justified in doing what they did. Because you come across as flighty, because you come across as someone that doesn't care about anyone else, because if you did, you would stay, that type of thing. So maybe they felt justified in their actions, or whatever they did. Yeah. So we do have the Tower in reverse. Again, I'm going to pull a card for it. Let me get an Angel Oracle card while we're here. And in the previous readings, if you want to check them out, the Collective and the Leo, no, you're Leo. Sagittarius reading, it was like a resistance to change, to major change in your life, which is the theme for the night, I guess. So let's see why the Tower card is here in reverse. Why is the Tower card in reverse here? Why is the Tower card in reverse? You got Six of Ghosts. I mean, this is the nostalgia card. This is all about the past. Getting comfort from the past person. So maybe this person who did you dirty over here, you knew this person from a long time. It could have been a childhood friend. It could have been someone you never would have expected to hurt you. That hurt could be affecting you in ways you don't even realize. It's holding you back from moving forward. Moving forward in a substantial way. The Knight of Wands here, it's surface level, it's superficial changes. Like, I don't love my job, I'm gonna take a day off and go to the beach or go out somewhere. Like, that's not significant enough to change your situation. You get a break. You don't have to deal with your coworkers for a day. But what are you actually going to do to change your life in a positive way that you don't have to put up with that anymore? And so with the Six of Cups here, it's like the past is pulling you back. Also maybe past habits. So there could be something you do every day that is working against you that you have to let go. Like, if you know you're lactose intolerant or you can't take gluten, but you love bread, like, and you love some cereal with milk and cookies, like, it's those simple pleasures you don't want to let go. But you know, on the other side of letting it go, it's going to drastically change your life. It could change your appearance. It could change your overall health for many years to come. And it's just like, but I like milk and cookies. So again, resistance to change in a different way, Leo. I think maybe that's part of it. You let me know. If someone could let me know in the comments if that resonates with you. Like, there's something in your daily life that keeps you hooked into the past that's just not serving you anymore, but you keep going back to it. It could be friends you've known for years, people you grew up with, or you went to college with. But there's something that you need to break free from. And like I mentioned in one of the other readings, I don't know if both of them, but at least one, the Tower is going to happen regardless. So you can either prepare for it or try to initiate the change yourself under your own terms. Or, you know, just let the universe take care of it. So, and I'm not going to get into any health stuff, but there's so many ways your body can be like, enough is enough. You're not going to keep doing this to me. If it's a lack of sleep, if you are someone that feels like you can survive off of 4 hours of sleep a night and, you know, get up early for work and still party all night, that type of stuff, like, and you've been doing that for years, you know, these things will eventually catch up with us all, those sort of habits, all of our habits, really. So this is the end of the year. This is the end of October reading, but this is the time like people start coming up with their New Year's resolutions, like what is in the reflection part about what happened this year, like really breaking it down and what do you want to change for the next. So maybe use this time to sort out how you need to just get your life together. And again, no shade, we're all going through this. But how you can kind of, I'm losing the word I want, but capitalize on all these great ideas you have, all this creative energy, and make it work for you. Okay. And so for our Angel Oracle card, we have Peaceful Resolution. So that's another thing. It might behoove you, I love that word, to avoid conflict, avoid arguments at this time, even if you feel justified with the Justice card. Like, I know I'm right. I know what you did was shady. Like, all these things can be true, but I think if you were to have a blowout fight or you curse someone out, like, that's not, one, it will distract you, but you don't need that type of energy around you right now. I don't think anyone does. So I'm not saying avoid conflict completely, but see how you can handle it in a way where you can maintain the peace. Okay, so Leo, that's your reading, your end of October reading. If you liked this, please like, share, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And I will be back with more readings like this, more this style. So thank you for watching. Bye.